I think you're here because you want to transform your trading into a business. And that's why you are choosing to watch this video. Hey, everyone, this is Coach JR. And today, as usual, is another day where we're together going to look at the Hawkeye scanner. Let's take a look. Remember, at the end of the day, you will be receiving your report. This is based on roadkill volume, all our indicators. And today, as usual, let's take a look at a few companies. First, I have AMAT Applied Materials. I do want to take a look at Domino's Pizza. We know Bill Ackman, formerly known as Baby Buffett. He does have, I think it's a 6% stake in the company. So that's something to take a look. General Motors, I want to see if there's anything there for us. And Ford, it's already up a couple of percentages. Let me take a look at GM just to know the 3-month performance. I think we can still squeeze a little bit. I think maybe there's an opportunity. The last 3 months, maybe it's up only 15%. That's doable, something I can work with. If you take a look at Ford, on the other hand, Ford, it's up 43% in the last 3 months. And looking at Fisker, for example, those companies, Fisker is 45% up. NIO, those type of companies, NIO is only 2% up, nothing at all. Chapev, just looking at different companies to have a sense, 18%. So judging at GM performance of the last 3 months, we might have something to do with it. We might have the opportunity to squeeze a little bit of money to the upside. All right, let's begin with Domino's Pizza. I'm going to take a look at the monthly chart just to have a sense of what is happening, what's been happening. So the last dip back in August of 2019, which has nothing to do with the dip in COVID-19, it never came down to the second level of Hawkeye Trends plus stops, which is really good. From that point, you have a massive push higher. You have a total of 93%. The company doubled. On this one, now we go deeper, which is okay. And the company this time, if we compare what happened, that was at 203 points. This is 225. So what I think we'll have on this one is this sort of area that was 118 points from this deep. It doesn't have to go because this is too wide now to give you that opportunity. In this sense, it happened. Stocks tend not to repeat that process. It will be very scary, especially if you have someone like Bill Ackman owning at this time 6% stake in the company. So what I do think we will have is a continuation of the trend. We already have two months of liquidity. They grab liquidity in this area. Now we have a full continuation. So if that's the case, another 118 points. That will take us all the way, I will say, to 593. Right now we're at 505. So that gives us another 25%. That's conservative. This is a conservative view on the stock. And again, I'm just following the trend. There's no reason for me to think so far that there will be a dip to 398. If some sort of miracle, which will be also translated for investors as something very bad, then I will say, yeah, you want to load again. But what it takes, how the business model that Domino's Pizza is managing now will have to change for us to see Domino's one more time at 398. I don't think so. It's very difficult, but pay attention to the upside. I'm looking for a 25% return. As usual, we have to measure our risk. So I will be jumping at least with an 8% risk to look 598, something like that. At least what we have on the table, I would say we reach all the way up to $600 per share. Minimum risk, at least I'm looking to have a 8% risk, and I'm looking for an 18% return. My risk reward ratio will be $1 to $2.25. Every dollar you risk, you're looking to take home $2.25. That's for Domino's. Now let's take a look at AMAT. I've been talking about this the whole year. It finally broke to the upside. I think we already have a view on this one. Continuation deep on monthly. Let me take a look at my my settings because Randy told me to check this. So 1 month. Can I do 2 months? Let me see if it works. Okay. Not available. I think it's 1 month tops. And on the weekly, you can use 1 month for roadkill. Okay, I think that works. Yeah, perfect. Not much to say. We look for a full rotation. Even this rotation, the price rotation can come to be this area. That would be 40 points. And 40 points will take you, we can have an extension, 186. That shouldn't surprise anyone. The most important after this deep continuation of the trend, look how strong is the stock, because you don't really need to come to the second level of Hawkeye trend plus stops. Just at this level, you have enough liquidity from this area. Let me just remove it. This is all the liquidity that we have between 112 to 133. That's back on May of this year. So we come here, grab the liquidity needed for the stock. Buyers come step in, and then you have a push higher. This push higher also comes with a breakout of the hype settle on April of this year. So that's important, something to notice. That gives you another ride all the way up. That's $40, 40 points. We should not be surprised to see in the next 6 months AMAT, Applied Materials, trading at $185 per share. This is one to consider. For those of you looking to build up your retirement accounts, and for those of you to probably trade a margin, do that with some measure of risk of your account. But definitely these are big names doing pretty good. Now, something else that I have here, FedEx, I can take a look. General Motors, let's take a look at GM. Like I said, you always want to have a sense of the performance of the last 3 months and think what you can squeeze. The last 3 months, 13% here, will take a full risk. What I do think, if we're on the verge of a breakout, Tesla will keep earning the favor of the masses. These companies, they still have, for the time being, not everyone has the potential to pay for a Tesla. I do think they already have talks, they already have versions that are in the range of 20 to 30,000, and that probably will come soon. But still, in that time, we can still push a little bit of a few dollars out of GM, the same case is happening with Ford, right? So you look at this and you're looking for a breakout. The breakout is just a sense of there are buyers coming in, there's money. A lot of money went into GM some point at January this year. And then you have a little bit more back on March of this year. The breakout we're looking is at $64. This is just pretty conservative. You have $64 there. And after that, the fact that we didn't dip high, to this level, it's like the other side of Uber, that they cannot break and stay above $50. And that's the real challenge. So I look at this as an opportunity for us to make a little bit of money. That will be $16. That's about 35%. And the $16 can be $20. I would say $16 it's okay, conservative speaking. That will give us a push higher, about $85, $80 to $85 for GM. Not super exciting trade, but still something that you want to pay attention to. All right, take a look at that. Another company, part of the scanner, we have Micron, NUE, Ralph Lauren, Splunk, talk about it multiple times. Let's take a look at what's happening with Splunk, SPLK. I did a video based on Hawkeye Scanner a couple months ago. Not looking good. Not looking good at all. This is not looking good, my friends. I think we have to think about probably reverse or cut out any trade. We might go back to 160 or already at 163. There's not much to say. I'll probably just ditch this one. I don't think, although it's getting close to the second level of the Hawkeye trend and the shaded area, I will be skipping this one. The chart itself is not appealing, although momentum, I can see how we have some selling pressure on the volume. That indicates we have to really reconsider our entries on SPLK. And one more, I want to take a look, TD, HRL, First Industrial. It's in real estate. I'm taking a look because real estate is still hot in the US. FR, let's see if we have the same vibe from the stock. Oof, super bullish. Look at that. Oh my God, this is very strong stock right now. Very, very strong stock. This is so far 3% last month, 18%, doing very well for this stock. When do they report earnings? I want to take a look. We can go to earningswhispers.com. It's a free site. Just type in the ticker, FR, First Industrial Realty Trust, doing very good. January 19 is the next opportunity. Definitely totally bullish. I have nothing else to say. We have this massive dip. This was the dip to buy. Look how beautifully, what a beautiful dip, all the to the second shaded area, the second level and the shaded area. And there you go. You have a strong 16% on that particular trade. Now, aside from this one, I'd like to share more. ALS, Capital Goods, BlackRock, BX Boston, CF. Let's take a look at CF. And that will be it for today's scanner. CF also doing very well. Look at this dip, September, final push. Look, second level goes up, retrace, one more time, brings liquidity, volume, roadkill, right there. Look at the roadkill, look at the volume. You see that? Momentum, roadkill, volume. There you go. Buy, let's go. Definitely something that you have to add to your portfolio right now. We're targeting definitely July 2015. That's the highest high we know so far. This is what we're looking. This is guaranteed we're heading that way. We're also trading, very important when you look at this, we're trading above this breakout level from October, the high of October 2018, that week. And we continue, we do that, one more touch, and finally the breakout, retest of the breakout. Let me share that. Take a look at this. That's a high, breakout, retest of the breakout, continuation. If I want to be conservative, understanding that everything based on the Hawkeye Traders methodologies is aligned, then definitely I'm looking for 13. That would be a 30% push continuation. That 30% takes me to $73. Also, keep in mind, CF Industrial is just part of I would say those companies that will receive some huge benefit from the infrastructure bill in the US. So that will be a full 126 from the low. And my very ambitious target then will be, look, judging at this, $31. All right, that will be $31. That will be 87. And that's just half of the way, okay? So my trade idea, conservative, in the next 6 months will be take a long position, target 37% to the upside, and I will make sure my stop loss is under the retest of the breakout. That will be at this level. So that's 16% risk. I'm taking $1 that I risk to bring home at least $2.30. That's my risk reward ratio. It's not super exciting, as Paul Tudor Jones will say, 1 to 5, 1 to 6. But hey, we ain't Paul Tudor Jones. We're not Paul Tudor Jones. We are retail traders making a living from this. So we're going to go for the opportunities where the odds are in our favor. That's what we want, okay? So at the end of the day, the way I do this is very simple. It's because I have the tools. Remember, I have the tools. I always say, and before we go to the weekend, you're just a product. When it comes to life, you're just a product of the 5 people that are the closest to you. Well, listen, when you're looking at trading, you're the product of the tools you use. That's about it. So visit our site, visit Hawkeye Traders. If you go to the description of this video, there's a link. It will take you to the specific site where we have the professional package. Now you should start, take a look at it, at the tools. If you have any questions, feel free to contact our support team. And I tell you, this is where it comes to a simple base analysis and understanding what is happening in the market. This was not an accident in CF industry. It was not an accident. Retest, you have the roadkill signal, you have the volume, roadkill signal, and heat map. Everything aligned to help you become a better trader. Now, I thank you for watching. Remember, if you like the video, just smash the like button, and I will come with more ideas following volume. Understanding that volume is the only indicator, the only leading indicator that matters. And that's part of the secret of our Hawkeye Trader tools and, of course, the Hawkeye scanner. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I see you in the next video.